Hello and welcome to Green TV Pat Foundation live with myself, Gail Acaster, and Andy Steele. So we're going to find out a little bit of a weekly update as per usual and see what's been going on. So Andy, first of all, how are you? Did you have a nice Easter?
Yep, recovered and was cycling. Went out at the weekend and it was sunny, then got caught in the snow, how it flipped from bright sunshine.
That was on Sunday.
Sunday.
So you cycled in the snow?
Yes.
Wow.
I know.
Bit crazy.
Mad men and Englishmen.
Yeah. Well done for effort there. 10 out of 10 for getting out, because I wouldn't have. That's for sure. Not after Otterburn. I don't do snow anymore, or hail or anything like that. So tell me what's been going on in the world of Green Task Force and Pat Foundation, etc. You've got a few projects going ahead, I think. Firstly, tell me about the Queen's Tree Canopy project.
Yeah, we've been talking to Colonel Dan Rex. Dan used to be, or was formerly, the Queen's Equerry. He's a Gurkha officer and he's in charge of the Queen's Tree Canopy project, which is to commemorate the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. So the plan is to plant trees around the UK, and what better way for us to get veterans involved? But I think the project will officially launch next month. And be obviously sad to hear about Prince Philip passing away, but I think this would put a positive element going forward. And the idea is that there's commemorative trees and woodlands created across the UK. So we're waiting to see how that will develop, and they'll launch it in May, but hopefully, well, tree planting will start in the next planting season and continue for 2 years. So hope some interesting collaborations, especially as Dan was interested to find out where we've got the Green Task Force in operation, so we can align our veterans with some of the projects that are coming online. So it'll be great. So yeah, positive, some good stuff happening. It's great to see that we're also being recognised. I think we did touch base with the Woodland Trust about Sir Captain Tom's memorial that should be done in Keighley. So we volunteered the Green Task Force guys to go along and plant those trees. So let's see how that will evolve as well. So good to see us getting noticed on a national level.
Absolutely, and look how far you've come already in such a short space of time. So that's massive that you're getting opportunities with our royals. So wow, that's pretty good.
We've spoken about it before amongst the guys. Generally, you know, with rugby and being military, you tend to be, you know, forget 6 degrees of separation, you tend to find that you're 2 degrees of separation away. But and I think beyond my wildest imagination that, you know, in 6 months we'd be 2 degrees of separation away from talking to the Queen, because Colonel Dan Rex is talking to her every 2 weeks about the project. So, you know, that's phenomenal. It's putting us on a big stage, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh well, when you go see the Queen, I'll come along for the team skates.
But I mean, on top of that, we're looking at how we can expand as well. There's a few discussions in this area about creating a tree nursery in Hull, and we've also had preliminary discussions about setting up the charity in Scotland, and also having another subsidiary. We've got Green Task Force Wales set up, which Paul Stakes and Paul Webb are leading the charge on that one. And we're looking to get set up north of the border, and some large opportunities over there, that not just reforestation, but we can work on multiple levels. So yeah, exciting times as always.
Exactly. As we approach coming out of lockdown lift as of from today, so it'll make things a little bit more easy. Not that it's been a barrier for you, because you've still been active behind the scenes, but it'll make life a bit easier, I guess. So that's great news. Really exciting times. You've got another project as well, the Whole Community Diggers. Do you want to tell me a bit about what that involves?
Yes. And I mean, that's actually quite apt, Gail. You mentioned coming out of lockdown. Whole Community Diggers is run by an ex-Navy veteran, Kevin Walsh. So we've been supporting Kevin behind the scenes. In fact, the guys were down moving a ton of horse manure at the weekend. So cheers, Ross, for that. Trying to make that one of the bases that our veterans can use, and as a place where they can conduct horticultural therapy, and forging closer links with Hull Community Diggers and bringing it under the Pat Foundation as a project. And we've had Faith Douglas on the show previously. Faith is now going to be coming down, looking at a 10-week program to conduct horticultural therapy at Hull Community Diggers and build on from that. You know, the social prescribing angle that we're seeing has become so important. And it's just, for Kevin, it's been nice that our veterans have got involved. We've had a few meetings down there, how we can work. And I know that Brad was in Wigan at the weekend getting Kevin some corrugated roofing. So we're Lancashire to Yorkshire now, and keeping that veterans network alive. And Kevin's doing a great job down there. You know, formerly funded by the council, but he's kept that project alive throughout all of this. So it's great that we can help him, and it gives us a place to face our guys at.
Absolutely. So, and that's great. It creates that community spirit, you know, and it gets everybody out. Oh, that's really good work. Well done. So yeah, well, watch this space, everyone, because we'll give you more news and updates on that. Any other business to mention today?
We've been working very closely with Burswick Golf Course. So next week we've got a litter pick. So
yes, joining you guys. I think free bacon butties, isn't it?
Bacon butties and coffee. You know, we'll work if you provide coffee and tea.
Exactly.
I mean, outside of the paid employment we do with the Green Task Force, Pat does conduct things like this. So it's a good chance for a walk and a talk. Guys have been cooped up inside, so we've got guys coming down. Combine it with doing something useful, not just the litter pick, but one of the things you'll find in tree planting, there's always the tree protection gets left on the trees. So a few years ago, they've had trees planted and the Tubex guards are still there. So we'll remove those and recollect the plastic.
Nice.
Have a walk and a talk, get the guys together and finish off with a bacon butty and a coffee. So I'm looking forward to that next week, as long as it doesn't snow.
Yeah, well, I've already checked the weather forecast and it's due to be nice and sunny. So fingers crossed for that, although it'll still be freezing in it's Hull. It'll still be cold, but it'll be nice to go along. So yeah, brilliant. Now that's great, and great working out in the community. So really good news there. So right, well, I think we'll round this weekly roundup. I'd just like to mention the Green TV show. There's another show on Thursday. We've got another guest, Darren Wright, who works with the veterans in logistics. So a little bit more on employment side, but still nevertheless good news and good updates for everybody. So tune in for that at 7:00 on Thursday. And the Green TV is becoming very, very popular. We're actually inundated with guests asking to come on the show. So that's been really, really positive, and we're really enjoying doing that. So that's through the Pat Foundation, isn't it, Andy? So
yeah, all good.
We're looking forward to that. Right, great stuff. Well, I'll say goodbye, everybody, and we'll see you all next week.
I thought who's going to do the two Ronnies skit then?
I know.
Goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from
you told me not to. I was going to go bye from Gail Acaster, but no, he told me not to. So he's the boss. It's his show. So it's bye from Gail Acaster and Andy Steele. Bye for now.